Hey guys, I hope you all are doing good. So in our last lecture, we have done with the throughput accounting. We have basically discussed what is throughput accounting and throughput contribution, and the theory of constraint. And we have also done one of the question of a throughput accounting from our CA final study material. So what would be my target for today? Today I'll discuss a few questions from CMA final study material, and with those questions are throughput contribution and theory of constraint, the throughput accounting and theory of constraint. This topic would be covered in 100%. So after solving few questions, or this topic would be 100% covered. So let's come to CMA final study material. Sorry. So in CMA final study material, there is around from 10 to 15 there are around 6 questions available, but out of these 6 questions we have already done 15th question. If you see, this is the same question which we have done last day or in the last lecture in from our CA final study material. So we are already done with this question. So now we are left with only 5 questions. Now, I am not going to solve all those 5 questions. I'll definitely solve few of the questions, and I want you guys to solve balance questions. So if you guys definitely have any problem, then you can come to me. I have already given you my mail ID. Again, I'm giving it to you. It is AAYUSH090198@gmail.com. Just write me a mail on this mail ID. I'll send you a WhatsApp group link, and I can add you on a WhatsApp where we can have an interactive discussion. So this is my mail ID. You can simply text me that yes, you can simply mail me that you have joined the course and share with me the details. I'll send you a WhatsApp group link where you can join the group. So now, out of these 5 questions, I am saying that I'll solve only 2 questions. Okay, and I want you guys to solve rest of the 3 questions. So I've picked I think this question is very good, question number 10. So I picked question number 10, and question number 11 is sort of easy, so I'll discuss this question also. I'll only discuss this question, and secondly question number 12. So we will do question number 10 and question number 12, two questions, question 10 and question 12 here in the class. And with this chapter, throughput contribution and theory of constraint, it would be covered 100%. So guys, let me share with you a blank screen. So let's go with question 10. Sorry, let's come back to this. Firstly, let us read the question. Let's read. So modern company produces 3 products, A, B and C. Okay, details of which are shown below. Sales price per unit, it's given us 120, 110 and 130 for A, B, C. The direct material cost is given, the variable cost is given, maximum demand. C, maximum demand. This is very interesting. Maximum demand is given to us. The time required on bottleneck, it is also given. And okay, this is written resources are per unit, no issue, like 5 hour per unit, and 4 hour per unit and 3 hour per unit, this is written. So this line is wrong, this is together. Okay, and there are 3,20,000 bottleneck hours available each month. Sorry, one second. So we have already read the details. Let's write it down. I can say we have to evaluate 3 products: product A, product B and product C. Okay, now what are the details given to us? First is selling price. Selling price of product A is 120. For this it is 110. For this it is 130. What is the material cost? Look, material cost is variable cost because it is given per unit basis. It is 60, 70 and 85. Now what is other variable costs? The other variable costs are given it is 30, 20 and 15. Okay, now this is separate. Okay, now maximum demand in units. Definitely demand would be in unit. There is no nothing, to be wondered. It is 30,000, then 25,000 and 40,000. Now we are having one bottleneck resource, and time of bottleneck resource required is, I can say, 5 hour, 4 hour and 3 hour per unit. 5 hour per unit, 4 hour per unit and 3 hour per unit. Now total hour of bottleneck available is how much? It's given 3,20,000. Now what is the crisp in this question? In this question, the crisp is this maximum demand. It was not there in our last question. That's why I took this point and this question. Okay, so let's solve the question. For A, for B, for C. Again, let me rewrite. Sale price is given to me. It is 120, 110 and 30. 120, 110 and 30. Variable cost, which is material plus other variable. Total variable cost I'm writing. So total variable cost, it is 60 plus 30, I can say 90 for A, 70 plus 20, again 90 for B, and 85 plus 15. Oh, this is 130, I'm sorry. So 85 plus 15, it is 100 for C. So I can say, what is the contribution? It is 30 per unit, it is 20 per unit, and this is again 30 per unit for A, for B, for C. Now time of bottleneck resource. Bottleneck resource. Okay, it is 5 hour, 4 hour and 3 hour. 5 hour, 4 hour and 3 hour. यानी कि for manufacturing 1 unit of A, you require 5 hour of bottleneck resource. For manufacturing 1 unit of B, you require 4 hour. And for manufacturing 1 unit of C, you require 3 hour of your bottleneck resource. So for 1 hour of bottleneck resource, I can say for 1 hour of bottleneck resource, what would be the contribution? If you are having 1 hour, what would be the contribution? I can say ₹6 per hour. For B, I can say ₹5 per hour, and for this I can say ₹10 per hour. So here we know that we are earning maximum contribution from bottleneck resource in this. So what would be the precedence? I can say first it would be C, then it would be B, and then it would be, sorry, first it would be C, then A, then B. So we will firstly manufacture C because it is giving us maximum contribution out of the maximum contribution per unit of bottleneck resource. So firstly we will manufacture C, then we will manufacture A, and then we will manufacture B. I hope it is clear. There's no issue with that. Okay, now what is the important thing? Now if this concept of maximum demand is not here, suppose this concept of maximum demand is not given in the question, then what we can simply do, we can simply uh, uh, we can simply calculate that how much unit we can manufacture of C out of these bottleneck resources. Like I can say, by using 3,20,000 hours of the bottleneck resources, how many unit of C I can manufacture. So just calculate this. Since C has maximum contribution per hour of bottleneck, we will manufacture C first. Now we are having 3,20,000 R of bottleneck, and for 1 unit of C we require 3 R. We know. So total, I can say total unit of C which we can manufacture out of the bottleneck resource, I can say it would be somewhere, let me calculate, 3,20,000 divided by 3. I can say I can manufacture 1,06,667 unit of C in total. But how much unit of C we require? What is the maximum demand of C? I can say 40,000 unit only. Since C has maximum demand of 40,000 unit. Okay, now how much time? So look, if C has the maximum demand of 40,000 unit, we are not mad that we are not like mad that we will make 1,06,000 unit of C. You know, suppose I know that we are having bottleneck resources and we are giving the maximum contribution. We are getting maximum contribution out of C, but C can be sold maximum 40,000 units in the market. So why we will make 1 lakh unit of C? We can maximum make 40,000 unit of C. Now for, I can say for 40,000 unit required bottleneck R. How much bottleneck R we require? I can say 40,000 multiplied by 3. I can say 1,20,000 R. Now balance bottleneck R. I can say 3,20,000 minus 1,20,000. So I can say we are left with 2 lakh R of bottleneck. Right. But now second thing, that we are done with C. Now we have manufactured C and we are still left with 2 lakh hour of bottleneck resources. Now what we will do with these 2 lakh hour of bottleneck resources? We will now manufacture A, because A is having second, A is coming second out, like A is having second maximum contribution per hour of bottleneck. So now what we will do? We will now manufacture A. Now we are done with C. Now we will manufacture A. Now you see that we require 5 hour per unit of 5 hour per unit for A, right? 1 unit of A require 5 hour. So out of 2 lakh hour, we can manufacture how many units of A? I can say 2 lakh divided by 5. I can say that we can manufacture 40,000 units of A out of using by using our balanced bottleneck resources. I am left with 2 lakh hour of bottleneck resources, and by using that 2 lakh hour of bottleneck resources, I can manufacture 40,000 units of A. And now how many units of A we are required? Only 30,000. So we are still left with some of the R of bottleneck resources. Maximum demand, I can say, of A is 30,000 unit. Required bottleneck R, I can say 30,000 multiplied by 5. We require 1,50,000 bottleneck hours for manufacturing. Sorry, for manufacturing 30,000 units, we require 1,50,000 of bottleneck hours. It's clear, right? Now we are done with A as well. Now balance bottleneck hour. I can say 2 lakh minus 1,50,000. we have already used, guys, we have already used 1,20,000 hour for C. We have used, I can say 1,50,000 hour for A. Now we are left with 50,000 hour. Now I can say for we are left with B only. We are done with A and C. Now for B, I can say we require 4 hours per unit. 1 unit of A, sorry, B require 4 hour. So out of 50,000 units, sorry, 50,000 hour, how many units of B can be manufactured in 50,000 hours? I can say 50,000 divided by 4, which is 12,500 units. And maximum demand, what is the maximum demand? It is 25,000. But since the bottleneck resources are limited, since we have limited number of bottleneck resources, since we have only 50,000 hours left, so we can maximum manufacture 12,500 units of B. So this is the answer. I can say for A, I can manufacture how much? Um, for A, I can manufacture the maximum, which is 30,000 units. For B, I can manufacture 12,500 units, and for C, I can manufacture 40,000 units. Now, along with this, I want you guys to do one more exercise. Look, just check the contribution which you are earning by this combination. Okay, and take the combination whatever you want different from this, and check the contribution which you are earning from that different combination, and then compare that whether we are doing right or not. Okay, so this is the best way to check the answer. If you guys have if you guys have time in the exams, you can check like this in your exam as well. But even I would recommend that this is the best. You do not need to check anything, but this would be, this would somewhere clarify your concept. So you guys can check that for 30,000 units we are earning, some level of contribution. I'm not going to do it in the class, but for 30, 20 and 30, so you are earning 30, for this you are earning 20, for this you are earning 30. So just check what contribution you are earning out of this combination, and take any of the combination whatever you want other than this, and then check whether you are able to earn more than this. Definitely you would not be able to. So with this we are done with question number 10, CMA final study material. Okay guys, so here we are done with question number 10. uh, let's come to the book again. We are done with question number 10. 30,000, 12,500, and 40,000. Now I'm not going to do question number 11 because the solution is really small. You can simply check this out. Let me make you understand what question number 11 is. We are given that the maximum machine capacity is 800 units, 600 units, and 500 units. What used to happen? Suppose, look, let me give you the brief. Suppose there is a product A, which we used to manufacture. Now, what happens with product A? We here it is given that we require 1,000 units of product A per week. 1,000 unit. Now, how the 1,000 units are made? Suppose we take the raw material, then that raw material goes to machinery X. The output of it goes to machine Y. The output it goes to product machine Z, and after machine Z we get product A. Finally, we get product A. So firstly, raw material goes to X, then raw material goes from X to Y, then it goes from Y to Z, and from Z we get finally raw material. Finished good A. So this is the process. Now we require 1,000 unit per week. We require 1,000 units per week. It's been given us that we require 1,000 units of A per week. But X have the maximum capacity of 800. Okay, Y has maximum capacity of 600 and Z have maximum capacity of 500. So maximum capacity, what does it mean? That you cannot enter more than 500 units in in machinery Z. So you cannot get more than 500 units in the final processing from machine Z per week. Okay, and you cannot get the output of more than 600 unit out of the machinery. Why? So like this it is given, and since we require 1000, so we want that all the machines should have the capacity of 1000 at least. Since we require 1000 units per week, so we want that every machine should have the capacity of 1000 units. That's how only we will get the 1000 units of product A. If every machine will have the 1000 unit capacity, then only we can get the 1000 unit of product A. Now we are given certain options. Replace machine X with the newer model. This will increase capacity to. Mind the word to. In exam you have to be extra cautious toward to and by. So this will increase the capacity to 1100 units per week and cost of 60 lakh. So suppose for machine X, if I cost 60 lakh, okay, I'll be able to get 1100 unit. So this will increase my output by, I can say, 300 units. Since it was earlier 800 unit, now I will able to get 1100. So it will increase by 300 units. Now product Y, I can say it will increase the capacity, uh, increasing capacity by 550 units per week. The cost of machinery would be 68 lakh. Now extra attention on buy. So by spending 68 lakh, I can say I'll able to get 550 unit more. Total unit would be 1150 out of machine Y. But we require only 1000, so we are not concerned with additional 150. Okay, we want maximum 1000. I can say for Z, the if I upgrade machinery Z, it will cost me 75 lakh, and my capacity would increase to 1050. My capacity would increase to 1050. Okay, okay, done. Now one more thing, we are given that the demand is 1000 unit per week, and for every additional unit the profit increased by rupees 50,000. So suppose presently I am able to make only 500 unit. We know that thing, since product machinery Z has the capacity of 500 unit, so we cannot manufacture more than 500 because it is the maximum capacity of machinery Z, I can say. Okay, now suppose, look, let me solve that question in sheet only, because I somewhere feel that this question need to be needs your attention. Suppose I have three options. Look, I can say machine X, machine Y, machine Z. Maximum capacity is 800, 600, and 500. This is the thing which is given. One second. 800, 600, and 500. Right. This is the maximum capacity which is given to us. Okay. Now, one second. Is the question? Yes. So I can say for every 1 unit output, additional revenue would be 50,000. Means by selling 1 unit we will able to get 50,000. Okay. Now with this capacity, how much you are able to earn? With this much of capacity only, how much you are able to earn? I can say how much you are able to sell, sorry, how much you are able to produce. I can say only 500 unit you would be able to produce. With this capacity you would be able to produce only 500 unit. Why? Because Z has maximum 500 unit capacity. Okay, now suppose we firstly adopt plan 3. What is plan 3? Plan 3 is that cost of machine 75 lakh, which will upgrade machinery Z. Basically, it's the cost to upgrade machine Z. Cost to upgrade machinery Z, which is 75 lakh. Okay, now you will spend 75 lakh, but the cost, the additional, I can say additional unit of Z you would be able to manufacture. What, how much additional unit of Z you would be able to manufacture? I can say 100 unit only, because it's given in the question that you would be your output would increase to 1050 unit of for Z, so it would be 1050 for Z now. But since Y can manufacture only 600, so it only 600 would flow to Z. Only 600 will flow to Z in that case. So would not be able to, the final output would vary with only 100 units. This is clear. So I can say for every unit, it is given for every unit, we are able to earn additional 500. So I can say for 100 unit, how much you would be able to earn? I can say 50,000. It was 50,000 multiplied by 100. So it is 50 lakh. And the cost is 75 lakh. So it's a bad choice. Now go with plan 2 as well. So you cannot only go with plan 2. If you'll go with plan 2, what is plan 2 saying? Let me see. Plan 2 is saying that it would be increased by 500, so it would be 1150. It would be 1150 now if you adopt plan 2. But what would be the benefit if you do not go with plan 3 and only adopt plan 2? You would be able to manufacture 1155 here, but in Z it would flow only 500. In Z, the capacity is still 500 because you are not adopting plan 3. So if you are adopting plan 2, you have to adopt plan 3. I hope it is clear, right? So suppose you go with plan 2, so you must have to go with plan 3. So cost of plan 2 plus plan 3. How much the cost of plan 2 and plan 3 is? I can say it is written, it is 68 plus 75 lakh. 68 plus 75 lakh. So 750, 750, 150, 150. I can say 143 lakh is the total cost of plan 2 and plan 3. Now, additional revenue. How much would be additional revenue if you go with plan 2 as well as plan 3? I can say it would be increased from 500 to 800. Since machine X has maximum output of 800 unit, we are not going with plan A. Still, we have not discussed plan A. I am just saying we are going only with plan 2 and plan 3. So since we are only going with plan 2 and plan 3, how much maximum additional unit we would be able to manufacture? I can say since X has the output of 800, so 800 would flow to Y and only 800 would flow to Z. However, now after adopting plan 2 and plan 3, Y is having its capacity 1150 and X is having 150. But since X is only, Z is having 150, but since X is only having 800, so 800 would flow to Y and then 800 only will flow to Z. So I can say how much additional I would able to earn. I can say 500, 800, I can say 300. 300 unit multiplied by 50,000, right? How much it is coming? I can say 15 uh, double zero double zero double zero. Uh, uh, okay, I can say 150 lakh. Now, how much additional cost I'm incurring? 143. How much additional revenue I'm incurring? 150. So I can say if you go with plan 2 and plan 3, it would be somewhere beneficial because you are having additional output of 300 units and additional cost is somewhere less, right? I hope you are able to get this. Uh, get this. Now let's once check what is plan 1 plus plan 2 plus plan 3. Means I am adopting plan 1 as well as plan 2 as well as plan 3. So what is additional cost? I can say 68 for plan 2, 75 for plan 3, and how much is for plan A? Let me check. It is 60 lakh. 60. So I can say 143. Here it was 143. I can say 203 lakh additional cost. Now additional revenue. Now suppose I'm going with plan A as well. So how much units of now how much the capacity of A would be increased? I can say how much it is. It is 1100. Now maximum capacity of AX would be 1100, maximum capacity of Y would be 1150, and maximum capacity of Z would be 150. But since we are having maximum demand of 1000 only in market, we are having the maximum demand of 1000 only. So I can say since maximum demand is 1000, how many additional unit would be, I can say 500 only, because if you do not adopt any plan, you can maximum uh, produce 500 unit. Now you are able to produce 1000 units. So additional unit which you are producing is 500, and one unit is getting you additional revenue of 50,000. So I can say you are able to earn 25 double zero double zero double zero this 250 lakh. So if you if only plan 3, if only plan 3, you are basically getting a loss. If you are only going with plan 3, you are getting a loss of, I can say, yeah, I'm looking cost, I'm writing cost, I'm sorry, I'm writing cost here and I'm writing profit here. So cost is 75, profit is 50. So uh, overall benefit, I can say it is negative 25. If plan 2 plus plan 3, if I'm adopting both the plans, my total cost is 143, but my total profit is 150. I've taken it from here, 143 and 150. So how much additional I'm earning? 7 lakh. But if I go with plan 1 plus 2 plus 3, how much I'm earning? I can say I'm costing it 203, but I'm earning 250. So I'm earning additional 47 lakh. So which one is beneficial? Which one is most beneficial? I can say plan third. I can say this one, this option, plan 1 plus plan 2 plus plan 3. So what I'm going to adopt? I'm going to adopt this much, this one. So I'm going to purchase or upgrade both, sorry, all X, Y, and Z. I'm going to adopt all the plans. Answer. So like this, we are done with answer 11 as well of CMA. I hope it is clear to you guys. I have saved this and I'll upload it on the resource section. Now let me come back to this. Now 12th question. Look, I'll only describe orally the 12th question, and I want you guys to solve even 13 and 14 as well. I want you to solve all these questions 12, 13, 14, and then come back to me. If you have any doubt, you can simply mail me and I'll try to resolve your doubt. So let's do one thing. I'm not even discussing the question 12, 13, 14. I hope you would be able to solve the questions, because we have we have had a sufficient discussion over the throughput costing and bottleneck resource. So again, if you have any doubt, just come to me. Just feel free to come to me. I'll definitely try to solve it. Okay, so we have solved 3 questions here in the uh, classes, and I want you guys to solve 3 questions from home. I have uploaded both the resources, CA Final as well as CMA Final study material, on the resource portal of CA Intro. I can say, let it be. So I have uploaded all the both the books on intro part resource of on your portal. So you can extract it from here, just solve the question, and if you find any confusion, if you are not able to solve it, just come back to me. Okay guys, so we are done with this on like we have completed the throughput contribution and theory of constraint. So I hope you are able to get this. Again, if you have any doubt, you just come back to me, I'll solve that. So guys, have a nice day. Bye bye.